A few years ago, I shared some science-backed tips on what to do when you have a nosebleed. The main principle of scientifically stopping a nosebleed is not to tilt your head back. Use your index finger and thumb to continuously press the sides of your nostrils. The bleeding usually stops in about 5 minutes. Ever since then, whenever we've encountered a nosebleed, we've followed this method, and it has stopped the bleeding quickly every time. But this morning really scared me. My sister had a nosebleed that lasted for over an hour. No matter how we pressed, the blood just wouldn't stop. So at that moment, she was immediately sent to the hospital, where the doctor helped conduct a thorough checkup. Various worrisome thoughts flashed through my mind at that time. But my sister was still sitting there calmly smiling. Fortunately, the doctor quickly located the source of the bleeding. Everything else was fine. It turns out that one of the blood vessels in her nasal cavity is particularly thick, and her nasal mucosa is thin, making her prone to nosebleeds. Additionally, the pressure was usually applied in the wrong spot. Next time, make sure to press the entire area tightly, but the key is still to find the bleeding point. If you ever encounter a situation where a nosebleed doesn't stop, try pinching the entire nasal cavity tightly, not just pressing the sides of the nostrils for safety. I also had my sister's coagulation function checked, and thankfully everything was normal. At that moment, I felt that nothing matters more than the health of your child.